Okay.
Hi everyone, it is Winning Big with Christy and Sarah. It is the 24th today, so we are excited to be with you. Christy and I have got some great pointers to go over with you. We are going to start off a little bit about fundraising as well. So what we wanted to do is to get everybody ready and to pick a fundraiser, especially for the third quarter. So we're going to get everybody to reach out tomorrow. We're going to have a big blitz day and reach out to as many schools, etc., as possible. Now, one of the reasons why we wanted to do this is not only because it's a great thing to do, not only to help the community, but also to help your sales. It's to start planning now for third and fourth quarter as well, and also to build your customer base. So for an example, I have a friend and she has a son in soccer. He's in the soccer league at the school. She wants to do a bug guard fundraiser. It's going to take about 2 to 3 weeks to get it registered. The reason being is she has to submit the information to the coach, and he's already up to the date. So what happens is she submits the information to the coach. The coach then has to take it to all the different levels to say, this is a fundraiser that we would like to submit for the school to do our soccer fundraising, etc. Because that way, when that is done, then we can do a big kickoff with the soccer parents and the soccer boys and girls that will be actually selling the bug guard. But first of all, we've got to get it okay. So right now you have, and depending on where you live, so this is just a general, you have probably 3 to 4 Mondays before the school ends, correct? And then you have that big space. So usually teachers, parents, principals, they wind down after the testing season. So you want to make those conversations now, making it happen now. And especially those couple of days after, maybe have the meet and greet with the principal or whatever it is. And this is just an example. It doesn't have to be a school, can be anywhere that you want to be. But that way, when the school gets back in, it's already done. You already have it set up. All the logistics are already done. Then you can do the kickoff with you, etc. So what we want to do is just go ahead now and get the ball rolling. So we are going to ask tomorrow. We're going to do a call from 12 till 1 tomorrow, and we'll send you out the Zoom link, etc. But we are going to do some calls, etc. So you can hear what we say. You can do some calls, and we can come back at the end of it and just recap what we learned, what our key learnings are, all of that kind of stuff to see if that helps. Okay. So we'll take questions at the end of it, of course. But anything else you'd like to add on that, Christy?
No, I'm so excited to do this. So just to elaborate on what Sarah said, we're going to gather together from 12 to 1 on Zoom. You can mute it if you're at work or if you're at home, and then just come back every few minutes as we all just sort of jointly make calls to gain fundraisers. It's just a way to focus our efforts. So I think that will really, really help. And it's going to be a bit of fun on the Winning Big with Christy and Sarah Facebook group tomorrow. So if you have not yet joined that, we are only inviting those who watch our videos and find that Facebook group in the videos. So go to Winning Big with Christy and Sarah if you want to join that group. And remember, we do want folks in there who want to work. So you can definitely join. Everyone can join, but if we see low participation, we may keep it to only those who are participating in our challenges. They're all to help you grow. So love that, Sarah. Can't wait to help you guys grow your sales and customers and recruits too with fundraising.
Yay, awesome.
So now we're going to share the screen and we're going to talk a little bit more about how to win big. Sarah, are you seeing that screen?
I am, yep.
Okay, so this is, it is highly zoomed in because I wanted y'all to be able to see the details. But this is an example of a follow-up form that can really work for you. So let me get it, well, that's a little too close. As close as possible without too close. You see the C number up here. So basically you can go all the way across the form, campaign 10, C10, C11, C12, and keep track of one person across 6 campaigns. So this is a wonderful way for you to see, okay, Jane Doe, she has her book for campaign 10. I've followed up with her now, and now she's placed her order. and you can look at John. He has his book, but oh my gosh, there's no star, there's no check mark here, so I need to follow up. And then I can put a star or a check mark if John orders. I can put an X if he doesn't. And that way, I mean, we suggest give John that book 5 or 6 more campaigns before you stop giving him a brochure. But when you see 5 or 6 X's across here, you'll know that customer's never ordered in 5 or 6 campaigns, and you'll know it's a good decision to go ahead and maybe move on. As you add your new customers, you take this list and you just keep adding them to the bottom. You can also see which campaigns, you can see if you're slacking basically. So you can look and you can say, okay, there were 3 new people that I didn't start tracking till campaign 11. And in 12, nobody was added. The list stayed the same. So in 13, I'm going to make sure that I have more new people added to the bottom of my customer follow-up list. And so when we talk about follow-up, we have to talk about the power of 3, right? Because who are you going to follow up with if we haven't put brochures in people's hands? So the Winning Big with Christy and Sarah team has really worked hard last week at this challenge. And not only have they done the power of 3, some days they have done as many as the power of 20 or 17. So they are growing in a big way. They're doing what it takes to make it happen. And we want to recognize this team for their accomplishments. And this is just Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of last week. They had a challenge, and these are all the folks that grew their new customers. So they went to someone who they had never given a brochure to, or they hadn't given them one in a couple of campaigns. And so they're making sure to keep those customers in and go back to them and build them back. So all these folks just Wednesday through Thursday added brand new people. So it's not even that these are their regular customers. So they are going to be growing big time. We love seeing that. And I'm going to go back to that follow-up form. But we have some folks that are on here that are on that list. Yay, Miss Charlotte, give us a wave. And so we're going to keep building that. Go to Winning Big with Christy and Sarah. And we're going to keep growing with more challenges. And just remember, the power of 3 is just taking 3 brochures per day and putting them in 3 new customers' hands each day. And then remember to use that follow-up form or any follow-up form. Guys, it can be a notebook, piece of paper. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be that form, but we are going to email you that specific form that I was showing. So if you want to use that form, you can. I'm going to send it in Excel so you can type in it if you want to. And I'm also going to send a PDF. So if you are one that likes to print it, you can do that. Please get in contact with me and Sarah if you're interested in growing your power of 3 or growing your fundraisers, and maybe you're just not sure how. And please join us tomorrow from 12 to 1. We're going to send a Zoom link if you want to call and grow your fundraiser customers. And listen, if you're brand new and you just want to start with customers, it's okay to join us that hour too. We can work with fundraisers with you too as well, but we'd love to have everyone. So Sarah, anything to add to that?
No, I know it's going to be a great, great week. There's so much going on out there in the Avon, with your Avon tools and fundraisers and products and all of that kind of stuff. So lots of great things happening for your Avon business. And I want to thank you all for participating. And I love our Winning Big with Christy and Sarah, because everybody is motivating each other and really, really growing their business. So just wanted to say thank you. All right, so with that, we will close the recording. We wanted to say thank you so much, and we'll see you next time at 12:30, but everybody else can stay on the call. So it's bye from us from now. Bye.